This school on Wednesday, the 23rd of March 2022. So, my filming was basically all done. Like, I thought that would be me. So, I'd edited it, and got the teacher to look at it, and she said, uh, it's good, but you should show the bomb because I was too subtle with the bomb to the point where no one would know what was going on. It would just be, them playing chess and that'll be it. But I'll have to do that at some point. The only thing is that apparently the deadline, and I might have heard this wrong, might actually be the deadline for filming is the end of March, but I've heard that the deadline for editing is the end of March or Monday. But anyway, so I finished Batman Dark Victory, and it's great, but it's just not as good as Long Halloween. And then I read Green Arrow Year One, which it's good, but it's not as good as the forward says it is. This meme's as of 3 past 7 p.m.
Well, it's been a wonderful evening, but we better be going.
You're not leaving.
We don't want to take advantage of your hospitality.
And you get the point. So here's a thread of, or not thread of Seth Rogen's trap tweets. I'm not old enough to vote, but for all those who are, please go out and vote. Every vote is important. May the best candidate win. So that's a very neutral statement. I'm not saying vote one way or the other. That's fine. But Seth replied, "Dude, holy smokes, you're such a loser. Grow up. Don't enable fascists with kind of weak kid. I'm watching you." What's so fascist about that? Or is it the fact that he didn't take your side? It's either you're with us or against us. So I've already talked about this, but whatever. So our cars got robbed this morning because LA is a crime-riddled third world crap hole of a city, but tremendous appreciation and gratitude to the hardworking officers at LAPD who not only arrested the guy, but they got all our stolen goods back. Dude, I've lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. It's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in a big city. I can still be mad though, right? Feel so violated. Casey, why are you asking Seth Rogen for what you're allowed or not allowed to do? Of course, you can still be mad at it. You can be mad, but I guess I don't personally view my car as an extension of myself, and I never really felt violated any of the 15 or so times my car was broken into. Once I accidentally left the clone light in my car, so if it keeps happening, I might get a little treat. We really pissed off tens of thousands of white supremacists with our new show, Santa Inc., which is now available on HBO Max. Hey, white people, a Jewish guy is playing Santa Claus. There's nothing you can do about it. We're stealing Christmas. I think you should be, I think you're trying to piss off the wrong people. I think it's Christians you're trying to piss off because Santa isn't really a white people thing, it's a Christian thing. Anyway. They're all dead, so I think we're good. And Walt Disney was a Republican, even though he behaved like a Marxist with Tourette screaming F you is really, really clever. Your movies are typically pretty funny. I'm sure you hate that. I enjoy them. I wouldn't say his movies are pretty funny. Like, I would say that all his movies that I've seen are all right. So Superbad, Pineapple Express, End of the World, or whatever it's called. And anything else I might have seen. Anyway, as someone who has Tourette's in their family and also has a very mild case himself, I once again take great pleasure in telling you to go screw yourself. Also, very few cases of Tourette's manifest in uncontrollable swearing. Most cases like mine manifest in twitching. Also, you're a fascist. Shut up and go away. Dress however you like, call yourself whatever you like, sleep with any consenting adult who will have you. Live your best life in peace and security, but force women out of jobs for stating that sex is real. That's not mine, this is not a drill. Ha ha ha, how about I punch you off a cliff and you Wingardium these nuts before you hit the ground, transphobe? Right, the these nuts comment wasn't necessary, but I mean that's not even the worst thing about that tweet. I don't like to beef publicly on Twitter. I sure you don't. But if I see you starting crap, I'm gonna come in your face. Okay. Literally, some of the crap you guys post makes me so angry. My Tourette's really makes my twitching difficult to control. Like, I'm shaking so much I can't even stand. I'm not one to make fun of people with Tourette's, but the way you're tweeting that out, like, the way that you've worded it makes it sound like, you know, like those emo guys on Twitter and all, is like, I have two sides. Angle, devil. I'll see if I can find, like an example of what I'm talking about. Something like this. Really hit losers replying, move, all your movies are about storms. Well, I mean, yeah. Because the free movies of yours that I've seen, that, you know, what I would consider your free big ones, Pineapple Express, Superbad, and World's End, or whatever else it's called. This is the End, I think. They are basically all about stoners. Like Pineapple Express, it's undeniable. Superbad, I'd say it's more about alcohol than weed, but weed is still part of it. And End of the World, it's basically, you know, End of the World, let's get high. Anyway, yeah, bro, what else would there be about the civil rights issue of our time? So, what I'm taking out of that sentence there, civil rights issue of our time, is that you're comparing the oppression of black people to weed being illegal. I think there's bigger issues in the world, Seth. I'm basically disabled without it because of all my medical issues, like to the extent I have trouble with my bowel control. Right, we didn't need to know that. You could have just said that you basically can't function without it. But I mean, you live in California where it's legal, so it's fine. This summer, why not comment try any Smokehouse barbecue chicken burger? Hey, maybe you should be more explicit that your products give people with allergy rashes. Doesn't say that on the packaging, you homophobic people. Right, just because it's a Christian restaurant doesn't mean they're homophobic. Like, that's all I hear by people talking about Chick-fil-A. Oh, they're homophobic because they close on Sundays so that people can go to church. Provide real evidence instead of saying, you know, what is basically, you're Christian, therefore you're homophobic. Anyway, I can afford the treatment cream, but lots of black families can't because they don't have medical care. What does the fact that they're black have to do with anything? Argument about the Holocaust is really dumb. People are just making up numbers now. 6 million Jews were tragically murdered by the Nazis, and sorry for posting politically, but it seems there are people with agendas these days. Shut your mouth, you fascist. 7 million Jews died during the Holocaust. What's your problem? Actually, 6 million died, not 7. Like, that might have been an accident. You're probably typing this on your phone, and you do have pretty fat thumbs. But, like, if, say that was intentional, intentionally said that 7 million Jews died, then you're sort of just confirming what Gina is saying. Because the fact is that 6 million Jews died. No more, no less. Anyway, Seth, I love your movies, and I really don't get into an argument about this, but it was 6 million. I don't know why you're exaggerating. Please stop. I'm not trying to make a political point. I just don't understand why you say these things. You're a piece of crap. It was 7 million. And no, I'm not going to drop this. I will end your career. Jesus, Seth. Seems if Rogan thinks totally okay if people's cars be regularly broken into and vandalized, could these Hollywood types be any more detached from the realities of million ordinary Americans? Hey, I will fight you. Jesus. I mean, you'll lose. I don't know who this Tulsi Gabbard person is, but like, you'll take one step and go out of breath. I'm literally driving where you. Jesus! Time's up, leader. You were a good politician once, but you've completely sold out to the right. Oh, right, this person. So basically, what happened was that, like, she was a Democratic politician, and I don't know why I said was. As far as I know, she still is. But there were a couple of like big issues that she disagreed on with the majority of the Democratic Party. So everyone treats her as if she's a Republican. Anyway. This is the last straw after you made fun of me then before you made fun of me for the way I smell. I can't tell if he's being serious or joking around. Because he hasn't really made any jokes in years. That's an awful way to speak to someone, Steph, and I live in Hawaii, so I don't know how you're going to drive here from California. I also never made fun of you for the way you smell. That wasn't me. Ha ha ha. You're a comedian now too. Real funny. I'm laughing. Ha ha ho 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 hee hee. But don't quit your day job though, because I'm an actual comedian here. Check your DMs, bitch. Let's settle this there. I don't think Tulsi was trying to be funny. You literally cannot drive from California to Hawaii. Like, that wasn't a joke. That's dead serious. I'm going to block you now, Seth. Also, I know that she might seem weak for doing that, but the thing is that Seth is harassing her at this point. No, this isn't a popular position, but I'm worried about marijuana addiction. Our teenagers, part of the catalyst for my son's spiral was marijuana abuse. When I found him, his apartment was full of marijuana he had developed an addiction to. Are you Jewish? No. Then lick my pissy Jewish ass, N-word. Oh. Oh dear. N-word, smoke weed every day. Play. What is up with you going on your tweets? Anyway. Blaze it up, smoke weed every day. They see me rolling, they hate and turn down for what you. Yo, screw you, bro. I think Seth's high when he was typing that. But then Snoop Dogg replies, Edward, the woman's son is dead. So, she's talking about the fact that part of the reason that her son died, and I'm going to assume that he died of probably a drug overdose or a suicide. And there's a clear link between his death and his marijuana addiction. So you're making fun of that. The fact that you're Jewish and she is not has nothing to do with this. And she's just concerned. Dresden, Germany, before the Allied bombings. Well, I mean, I don't know anything about Dresden, but I'm gonna assume that, the bomb that, not because, well, there was a war going on. They were trying to kill Hitler. Like, the guy who wanted to kill all the Jews. Stone Toss choosing to make the funniest comedy ever seen, or trigger a full blown internet war. Huh, that one's actually decent for once. I know Stone Toss coming, but yeah. Finally, a funny comic is Stone Toss. At least it was funny to me. What do you want me to tell you? Wait a second. This is the real Stone Toss kind, isn't it? That's a first. Well, this misinformation about Ukrainian conflict kind of throws into doubt every historical kind of other wars, huh? Yeah, the misinformation isn't coming from Ukraine. It's coming from us. It's coming from here in America. Because it started off with like the Ghost of Kiev, where they said that he was real, but he's not real. He's literally just Sam Hyde photoshopped in a jet. And then the second bit of misinformation was when they were crying on the news about that warship that told the Russian warship to go screw itself and got shot down. And they're crying because everyone supposedly died. But in reality, everyone lived. Can someone please get this account removed? It's insufferably toxic. Hey bro, what's going on here? Are those guys evil? Oh crap, you should have trusted. They're morons and you shouldn't trust them. Also, you follow Marcus and stuff, so your opinion is irrelevant. Oh, those guys evil? Oh, right. They're morons, you shouldn't trust them. Oh crap, you should have trust. Fosh and Hassan, and don't call me a pandering leftist. When did he call you a pandering leftist? This website is free. I'm not saying that. Yo, Marcus got being GameStop by now, right? I will never tell you what stocks or coins I buy because then people might copy me thinking it's the sound financial advice when really, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of retarded. That's why you should do it. It'd be funny. There's memeing and then there's causing some idiot to lose his rent. How's your Shiba doing? Lost 50%? No, still up actually. It's funny how I respond to every one of Jake's tweets giving out about something. You far lefties have nothing better to do than obsess with the right. Me and Jake have been rent free for the past few years. He deletes most of it. It also says edgelord, so basically has definition of an edgelord is someone he disagrees with. This isn't true. I'd agree to everyone. It's not my fault you don't have a sense of humor. Every time. Hassan? The same dumbass that unironically said Putin wouldn't do what he has done / been doing in Ukraine. Yeah. Not as if anyone else said that. And Vosh, master of locating Ukrainian children and super dumbass supreme. Don't forget that he's a pedo. Vosh is still a pedo. I don't know why I said pedo. How exactly? Right, I'm calling it. We fell for a poll. I don't understand this joke. Like, I really don't. 1% participation trophies weren't that big of a thing. 2, the element about participation trophies is really dated. Objectively, this is bad comedy and free. What do I care? Is this funny or is it just some stuff some old guy says? Objectively, this is bad comedy. Tell me you don't understand comedy about, oh, wait, you did. I feel like a lot of culture war BS could be solved. People started understanding there's a huge difference between let me live my life the way I want and let me live my life the way I want, but criticize me and it'll ruin your life and probably have you arrested. Right, I played every sport, and it was weird back then. If you wanted a trophy, you had to finish first place. Damn, a lot of people here only ever got participation trophies. To be frank, even boomers got participation trophies. Those things aren't the options. We have two groups arguing over who gets to wield the power of the state to make everyone live their way. Not a one of them that have seen us sitting down going, hey, maybe we should just make this trap regional so we can both do what we want. Did somebody say regional separation? Physical and movable perhaps? Mikey, you are free to do that if you want, but over there, a little further. You see that line against the sky? That's called the horizon. Keep walking until you hit that. Here, a couple of bottles of that down, you'll be fine.